This video will introduce you to how you can budget for and report on statistical accounts within Martus. This is a standard part of the Martus Advanced Plus subscription for clients with an integration to Sage Intacct. It supports statistical accounts that are per period, not cumulative. Statistical account information is synced automatically into Martus. Statistical accounts are classified with the type of stats. Actuals for statistical accounts are synced into Martus as well, just as is done for GL accounts. You can set up account categories for statistical accounts. In this example, we've set up a parent account category and several children. You can create reporting groups to identify statistical account groups for use within SPWs. Note that categories and reporting groups must contain exclusively either GL or statistical accounts. You can't assign both GL and statistical accounts to the same category. And you can't create reporting groups that include both GL and statistical accounts. Martus's financial and planner reports show statistical account information in a separate section at the bottom of the report. Here's an example of how this looks on the income statement. Here the income statement is in account view. The stats section is shown at the bottom of the report. I'm going to set the income statement to account category view and click load. You see a total for the entire statistics category. You can drill down on that in order to filter just to statistical accounts. You'll notice that there is not a totals line for the stats accounts section. You can click to drill into detail on stats accounts just as you can in GL accounts. You'll also notice that the transaction detail report has a drop-down to limit the report by account type. The worksheet status report even has a special column to indicate worksheets that have stats budgeted on them. And just like GL account data, user access to see information for statistical accounts is controlled by user dimension permissions. You can budget for statistical accounts in all the same ways that you budget for GL accounts. You can budget for statistical accounts within SPWs as well. You can budget for stats accounts directly on your budget worksheets. There's a button to toggle between GL and stat accounts. You can also budget for statistical accounts within SPWs. Then use those values within your calculations. Here we've got two different kinds of renewals, regular and seniors, assigned to the statistical account for member renewals. We've got two other lines, new members, assigned to the statistical account for regular members. Then we use that in calculation. For example, in the new member revenue, we're multiplying the planned number of new members times the standard rate and the planned numbers of new senior members times the senior rate to determine the total membership revenue. You'll notice statistical account information is also shown on the summary for this SPW. When done, simply post this to the worksheet. And you'll see the projected revenue, and in the stats section, you'll see the projected membership. You can also budget for stats accounts within Global SPWs and use reporting groups for statistical accounts in order to accumulate stats budgeted on many different worksheets and use that total for calculations within your Global SPWs. Since stats accounts are budgeted along with your GL accounts, they are reviewed through the same workflow process and uploaded to Sage Intacct as part of the same simple procedure that you use for your GL accounts. For existing Martus clients who are just getting started with stats accounts, follow these steps. Sync accounts to pull statistical accounts into Martus, and review those accounts to determine whether some should be marked as excluded or restricted. If you've already been entering statistical account actuals into Sage Intacct, use Dashboard Updater to perform a monthly sync for as long a range of time as is needed. If you've previously budgeted for statistical accounts in Intacct, then export those budget lines from Intacct, format them to match the Martus budget template, and import them into the appropriate budget in Martus. If you have any questions, please reach out to Martus support for assistance.